Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Make money online. Make money online easy with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So today we're talking about what's the Lightning network in Bitcoin and how does it work. So what it means after study you can easy to get money, make money from online with knowledge about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. The Lightning network is second layer added to Bitcoin BTC blockchain that allow off-chain transaction BTC transaction between parties not on the blockchain network. Multiply payment channel between party or Bitcoin user make up the second layer. A Lightning network channel is a two-party transaction method in which parties can make or receive payment from each other. The layer 2 enhances the capability of blockchain application by merging transactions outside blockchain minus layer 1. While still benefiting from the minus powerful decentralized security paradigms, Slapity is significantly better that reaching the widespread adoption of cryptocurrency. If scaled properly, a blockchain network can handle million to billion of transactions per second (TPS). In this context, the Lightning network charges low fee by transaction and setting up chain, allowing for new use cases like micropayment that can solve the traditional "can you buy coffee with crypto?" conundrum, speeding up the processing time and reducing the expense energy cost. Associated with Bitcoin blockchain. However, while the intent in here, the Lightning network will still suggest to solve the issue and even introduce various problems like low routing fee and malicious attack. For example, there are small fee required to both open and close payment channel. On top of the small fee, a routing fee that go toward a node that are validating transaction. Now the question asks, if the routing fee is low, why would a node want to validate this transaction? The clear answer is that miners do not often validate smaller transactions, as they will earn lower fee for validating insignificant transactions. As a result, traders pay a routing fee and may have to wait long before the transaction is validated. Regarding malicious attack, a bad actor could start various payment channels and not them all at once. Those channels then need to be validated, which get in the way of limits on congesting the network. During congestion, the exchequer could put found before legitimate patches become aware of stimulation. So history of Lightning Network. The Lightning Network were proposed in 2015 by two researchers, Thaddeus Reiser and Joseph Poon. In the paper titled The Bitcoin Lightning Network, their writings were based on previous discussion of payment channel made by Satoshi Nakamoto, the anonymous creator of Bitcoin. Nakamoto described payment channel to fellow developer Mayhans, who pushed the conversation in 2013. So the paper subject described an off-chain protocol made up of payment channel. Within payment channel, two unstructured patterns can transfer value without compressing the miners as the channel exists off-chain. Off-chain channels are designed to solve Bitcoin scarcity problem. Reiser and Poon then detail that Visa picked up 47,000 TPS during the holiday in 2013. For Bitcoin to come anywhere close to Visa TPS, it should have to manage 8 GB worth of transaction per block, which is nowhere near the capability of the current blockchain. Initially, Bitcoin could only handle 7 transactions per second. Assuming the transactions were around 300 by bits, plus Bitcoin block only had a 1 megabyte transaction limit at the time, so there was certainly no room for anywhere near 47,000 Bitcoin transactions to fit in one block. Lightning Network off-chain payment channel were created to address Bitcoin lack of scalability as a channel allow for various smaller transactions to exist without congesting the network. In 2016, Reiser and Poon founded Lightning Lab with a few other contributors, a company dedicated to developing the Lightning Network. The piece variety member changed over time. Lightning Lab worked to make the protocol compatible with the core Bitcoin network. A breakthrough became possible after Bitcoin segwit-based soft fork in 2017, which frees up space for more transactions to fit in X block and remove a long-standing Bitcoin transaction malleability. The bug enabled users to fake transactions, lie to the network, and keep Bitcoin in their wallet. Go to pre-learning testing. Developer could build app on the Lightning Network right away. App includes simple use cases such as wallet and gambling platform. which harness the power of Lightning Network microtransaction. In 2018, Lightning Lab finally launched a beta version of its Lightning Network implementer into the Bitcoin mainnet. At the time, public figures like Twitter founders Jack Dorsey began their involvement with the project. For instance, Dorsey heads a group of developers to focus exclusively on Lightning Network development by paying them in Bitcoin. He also planned to implement the Lightning Network into Twitter in the future. How does the Lightning Network work? The question is the Lightning Network, how it's working. Its protocol enables the creation of the peer-to-peer payment channel between two parties, like between a customer and a coffee shop. One established the channel allows them to send an unlimited amount of transactions that are nearly instant as well as inexpensive. It acts as its own little listener for users to pay even smaller goods and services such as coffee without affecting the Bitcoin network. To create a payment channel, the payer must lock a certain amount of Bitcoin into the network. Once the Bitcoin is locked in, the recipient can invoice amount of it as they see fit. If the customer wants to keep the channel open, they can choose to add Bitcoin consistently by using a Lightning Network channel. Both parties can transact with each other. When contrasted to ordinary transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain, some transactions are handled differently. For instance, when two parties open and close a channel, they are only updated on the main blockchain. The two parties can transfer funds between themselves independently without howling the main blockchain. Because all transactions within a blockchain do not need to be approved by all nodes. This generally substance speed up transaction time. Lightning Network not compatible of routing transactions are formed by combining individual payment channels between the concerned parties. Therefore, the Lightning Network is the outcome of many payment systems being linked together. Eventually, when the two parties decide to finish transaction, they can close the channel. All of the channel information is then consolidated into one transaction, which is sent to the Bitcoin mainnet for recording. Consolidation ensures that dozens of small transactions spam the network at once, simplifies the into one transaction that takes less time and effort for node to validate without payment channel. Smaller transactions get in a way bigger one, congesting the network and adding more for nodes to validate. For example, Essay might go to a local coffee shop every day and want to pay in Bitcoin. He could choose to make a small transaction for a short coffee cup, but due to Bitcoin scalability issue, the transaction can take over an hour to validate. But we also have to pay a Bitcoin network high fee, even though he make a tiny transaction. Small transactions work with traditional payment methods like a card because companies such as Visa have the infrastructure to process more than 24,000 TPS in contract. Bitcoin on a regular day can validate 7 TPS. With the Lightning Network, Mike can open up a payment channel with the coffee shop. A coffee purchase is recorded within that channel, and the shop still get paid. The transaction is cheap or possibly even free, as well as instant. Then, when the Bitcoin that starts, the channel is spent, Mike can choose to close the channel or refill it. When a channel is closed, all of each transaction will then be recorded to the main Bitcoin blockchain. The Lightning Network creates a smart contract between two parties, and the agreement rules are coded into the contract upon creation and cannot be broken. Smart contract code also ensures that contract fulfillment is automatic, as contracts are initially met with present requirement that all participating parties agree with. One the requirement are met lies when a customer pays the correct amount for a coffee. The contract automatically fulfilled without third-party involvement. The Lightning Network anonymizes transactions within a payment channel one validates. All one can see is the total transfer value, not the individual transaction within it. It is entirely possible to conduct transactions without any restriction outside a blockchain. Off-chain transactions can be just to inform the blockchain, considering they end up on the -1 payment channel are closed. The miners is the address of all transactions while off-chain protocols have their own ledger. That ledger always enters back into the main chain, which is core to the Lightning Network design. Only if the main chain to build up off-chain protocol can exist. Growth of Lightning Network. The results growth of Lightning Network are faster and cheaper transactions, enabling micropayment in ways that were never possible before. Without the Lightning Network, users would have to pay high fee for simple transactions and then wait an hour or more for it to available. A longer wait time occurs for smaller transactions as miners choose to validate larger transactions because they earn larger rewards for doing false. So the Lightning Network is connected to the Bitcoin blockchain existing as a layer on top of it. The connection means that the Lightning Network still benefits from Bitcoin's security protocol. User can then choose the main blockchain for bigger transactions and swap to the Lightning Network blockchain for smaller ones without worrying about safety. The Lightning Network payment channel also provide private transactions, as one looker cannot take a backup every individual transaction. Instead, only the overall backups. Cryptocurrency enthusiasts have also been testing ultimate swap, which is the act of swapping one cryptocurrency to another without using a third party or an exchange. Ultimate swap are more useful than an exchange, as they offer near instant swapping with little to no fee or wallet transfer. Cost of Lightning Network. One had to acquire a wallet compatible with a Lightning Network to actually take advantage of, while finding a wallet that works with the Lightning Network is easy. A user needs to fund it from a traditional Bitcoin wallet. The initial transaction from the transaction to the Lightning Network wallet costs a fee, so users are losing some Bitcoin to interact with the protocol. After funds are in the Lightning Network wallet, users must lock their Bitcoin to create a payment channel. Sending Bitcoin between wallets can be annoying and experience, which is off-putting to newer users. Let's say some wallets can manage both one and off-chain payment without paying fee. Can the confidence is likely to improve over time? If there are precision in the payment, the channel decide to push some fund, they have to actively close a channel and receive that Bitcoin back before using the fund. It's not possible to pull out a little bit of money and leave the channel open. For example, even closing or opening a payment channel requirement both party to make an initial transaction called a routing fee. While opening a channel is simple in concept, all of the extra payment makes the process more expensive than many potential users will care for. One of the greatest problems with the Lightning Network, however, is offline transaction scam. If one participant in a payment channel chooses to close while the other party is offline, the former can steal the fund. When the latter party finally comes online, it's too late to do anything. The scammer can just remain offline with no way to contact them. Also, the Lightning Network suffer from bugs such as stuck payment. With outgoing transactions that don't say verification, the Bitcoin network will refund a stuck payment, but it can take days to acquire. If valid transactions seem more priority than stuck one when it comes to verification. Finally, even if the Lightning Network work out all of its issue, there is still the case of regulator. Regulator may struggle to understand Lightning Network enough to take proper decision. If regulator struggle, mainstream crypto users may struggle to use the Lightning Network as well. Even if the regulator will understand the protocol, they may not allow the Lightning Network due to it are not defined. Anonymous transactions may scare legislators off, considering they can only see finalized transactions after user close their payment. Not is the individual transaction made with the channel. So what is the future of Lightning Network? Fortunately for the Lightning Network, however, adoption is on the rise. According to Dapper, there is over $110 million in Bitcoin locked into the Lightning Network. There could be people paying for goods and service, utilizing app, gambling, and more. Some apps are virtual to network usage, such as Lightning Network compatible wallets. Considering that the Lightning Network is a separate protocol from Bitcoin miners, it requires a different type of wallet. So user can create a payment channel. Trader cannot utilize the Lightning Network without optimized wallets. If Lightning Network adoption continue go through, the industry can expect more wallets developers to enter Lightning Network support. Dedicated user can also become a node, speeding up Lightning Network transaction time. It also worth noting that development on Lightning had expanded to work as a layer 2 solution on various projects. Cryptocurrency exchanges are also starting to support the protocol, bring the Lightning Network to as many traders as possible. Exchanges that interest the Lightning Network allow traders to withdraw small amount of Bitcoin cheaply and easily. Even when Bitcoin is consented without the Lightning Network, users may suffer from high transaction fee and wait time due to Bitcoin's traditional technology. Watchtower, a third-party protection service, makes up various expresses note. Watchtower, a third-party protection service made up of various express notes, had also been introduced to the Lightning Network. Some nodes will apply from time to time, leaving their payment channel open to offline transaction scam. Instead of leaving their channel unattended, a participant can pay a small fee to the watchtower and provide a signature related to the channel transaction. The watchtower utilizes the signature to identify the user channel among all of the rest and keep an eye on it. If the watchtower says malicious activity like the opposing party attempting to close payment channel, it will automatically freeze the fund and refund them back to offline user. The watchtower will also penalize the malicious party by removing their fund from a channel. And now is a guideline to how to buy Bitcoin with PayPal. Everyone in this world has heard of Bitcoin and paper currency. The service has introduced millions of its users to currency, including Bitcoin. Especially nearly 350 million PayPal account holders are now an easy way to own the fastest growing asset class in history. But the crypto community has received this new PayPal news, offering with mixed reaction, ranging from cautious optimism to outrage attacks. The article examines why PayPal move had alleged such reports and explores the benefits as well as the more negative aspect of purchasing crypto on the PayPal platform. For users wondering, can I buy Bitcoin with PayPal? This article shows how to do that. So step for buying Bitcoin with PayPal is sign up an account which don't already use PayPal. If you have got PayPal account, log in PayPal and select cryptocurrency. Select Bitcoin and next select buy and the amount Bitcoin you want to buy. After select buy, enter the amount of Bitcoin you want to buy and select the payment method and hit the buy button in PayPal account platform. Here's how to buy crypto with PayPal. First, user have logged into their PayPal account. Once logged in, they will need to have fund readily available. This may involve linking user credit or debit card or bank account. Due to the strict requirement and regulation surrounding crypto, PayPal also requires that user undergo Know Your Customer (KYC) verification. KYC verification involves submitting documents that verify user identity, like a driver license. Verification may involve submitting a copy of user identity card and proof of address. Interested users must also submit a W6 tax form. A reader should be able to tell the requirement for purchase crypto via PayPal platform are stressful to work. Amazon, however, actually requires users to undergo similar procedure list, like submitting a driver license for identify verification to comply with KYC as well as anti-money laundering AML measure. Doing so can come with added benefits such as lifting the maximum daily withdrawal limits. Thus, interested PayPal users should do their due diligence and research exchange requirement. Comparing exchange requests with PayPal may prove fraudulent when interesting. Before users go ahead and start buying cryptocurrency with their PayPal account, it's prudent to look at both the positive aspect and downside of purchasing Bitcoin on PayPal. The upside of selling Bitcoin by PayPal. Introducing more than a 250 million users to cryptocurrency identify come with upside. The crypto community may be reluctant to admit it, but PayPal is providing benefit to the industry by introducing a low-risk approach to crypto ownership. There is another way to look at say a PayPal user purchase cryptocurrency on the platform since they have now invested in it. The investment should promote them to conduct further research online about their new assets and about cryptocurrency in general. After all, it is natural to wish to understand that one known. Therefore, sufficient further research down the crypto rabbit hole is inevitable. This hunger for knowledge should result in desire for direct ownership over their own digital assets. In fact, no foreign users to have been newly introduced to cryptocurrency will benefit the most from this offering. These benefits apply mostly to people with low risk tolerance. Their users may find purchasing crypto on stock on a trust platform like PayPal to be a more friendly path to crypto ownership. PayPal is one of the most recognizable brands in online payment, and their adoption of crypto may be interpreted as a vote of confidence. Bitcoin can take 10 minutes or longer to appear in a user's actual wallet when transferring via blockchain. So what about transfer Bitcoin to PayPal instant? Moreover, PayPal incentive users further by partnership with an interested store. Doing so allow PayPal users to make eligible purchase of product and service with their crypto holding. Regardless, many ardent crypto proponents in the community view it more as a time to trick people out of direct ownership. Users may be best served by recalling to own crypto products, not so coin. Now that's a positive aspect have been covered. The actual pattern popular argument for why users shouldn't use PayPal to buy Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency. So why you shouldn't buy Bitcoin with PayPal is the question. When it comes to purchasing cryptocurrency, users have wide array of options like using a centralized exchange CEX, a decentralized exchange DEX, or crypto wallets. But everyday retail consumer may experience risk at first because they don't understand the technology behind cryptocurrency. PayPal makes purchasing digital currency easy. Buying Bitcoin with PayPal is easy for most users living in eligible countries, but their server Rockstar case that users should be aware of before they choose to use a platform for their crypto purchase. Users have to undergo a similar approval process with crypto exchange. People users who switch to buy cryptocurrency via platform must verify their identity. Verification includes providing necessary documents like passport for users to be able to buy crypto. But major cryptocurrency exchange also needs their customer to undergo a similar approval process. When they first sign up, thus users may feel better buying their crypto directly from an exchange instead of from the PayPal platform. Users hold their fiat equivalent, not cryptocurrency. Users never actually hold their crypto directly on PayPal. Bitcoin and the other crypto coin being offered under the custodianship of the company. Therefore, PayPal users can only indirectly own their crypto. But because users aren't allowed to transfer their crypto assets of the platform, technically they don't own any digital currency at all. More experienced users will quickly find that they are not able to send any of their Bitcoin to PayPal, or it's possible to swap currency from inside the app. PayPal also does not provide its users with a digital wallet or even a wallet address. The lack of private key means that a PayPal account owner with cryptocurrency holding on the platform are technically still holding fiat. When users cash out their crypto, the only pile of liquidity available is fiat currency. Moreover, this means that users cannot transfer Bitcoin to PayPal. Why would PayPal offer crypto? This approach appears to be a self-serving scheme by PayPal to gain exposure to cryptocurrency. PayPal achieves this by using its own customer fund. Moreover, they gain publicity by promoting their acceptance of crypto, all the while minimizing their own risk. Another reason seems for the limitation that PayPal users are able to do with their crypto. For instance, not only can users not move the cryptocurrency on their PayPal balance to their own wallet, but they can swap between cryptocurrency inside the app. Cannot swap between currency inside the app in itself. So technically, PayPal users aren't holding any of the cryptocurrency PayPal is. And the user cannot lend their crypto. Decentralized finance uses smart contracts which are extracting algorithm that trigger one pre-specified condition have been met. Those smart contracts enable the emission of third party from financing transactions. One of the main appeal DeFi is the ability to generate high yield because interest rates isn't controlled. They are instead free to be determined by the markets. It's not uncommon to hear of double-digit yield for running our center coin. Even Bitcoin can provide significant jump to lenders that would put bank to shame. PayPal doesn't give its users the ability to generate passive income to their crypto holding. The inability is significant drawback for crypto holders looking to maximize their return. Users may incur less fee with crypto exchange. PayPal is notorious for charging a high fee, and the PayPal Bitcoin fee are no exception. Having said that, cryptocurrency exchanges are also infamous for charging exorbitant spear. Spear are the difference between the price and the ask price for a cryptocurrency pay. Users living in the country where they can deposit fiat directly into an exchange wallet can consider themselves lucky. Regulation allows them to buy cryptocurrency and own their assets in their own wallet. Buying cryptocurrency from a crypto exchange and setting up digital wallet may provide cumbersome. Certainly there is more work, innovation, and more education required. But with no outcome, the realization that it's best for users to hold their crypto assets directly. Users will recognize that not only do they have fun, have full and complete control over all their assets. This recognition comes with the potential to maximize return. This potential is due to many ways that different offer passive income opportunity like staking to support a blockchain network and providing liquidity or just farming to decentralized exchange to help them run smoothly. Selection in limits. Thousands of cryptocurrency are in existence. Most of them are micro-cap or small-cap coin. Interested reader can learn more about market capitalism. Micro-cap give investors their biggest gain since the upside potential for small market cap gem massive. However, with greater upside potential come greater risk, and microcap offers the greatest risk of them all. Aversion white paper chose to offer only 4 of the most popular cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. Their coin represent some of the earliest cryptocurrency in existence, with Bitcoin and Ethereum leading the pack. Since the coins are better expressions, this means that they are mature than 4 coins are too less susceptible to volatile price movement. So how to buy Bitcoin step by step. Buying Bitcoin. Invest in Bitcoin BTC may appear complicated at the first, but it becomes more straightforward when you break it down into parts. For example, Bitcoin investment for trading requires a service or an exchange account, while additional secure storage methods are advised. A cryptocurrency exchange account personal identification document using a KYC platform, a secure internet connection, and a payment method are all requirements for unlimited Bitcoin investor. It's also a good idea to have a personal wallet separate from your exchange account. Bank account, debit card, and credit card are all acceptable payment methods to buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin can also be obtained through Bitcoin ATM, and P2P exchange is the most famous. However, starting in early 2020, Bitcoin ATM progressively required government issue incentive. Furthermore, Bitcoin increased to be violence, but if you are willing to take the risk, make sure you know what you're investing into and have a crypto investment strategy in place. Also, make sure you are not investing in that out of the fear of missing out. The article will answer the most commonly asked questions, such as how to invest in Bitcoin, what's the best way to buy Bitcoin, how do I buy Bitcoin with PayPal, so how do I buy Bitcoin with credit card. Okay, before you buy Bitcoin, you must know investing in Bitcoin may appear difficult. In the world of currency, the space called wallets and crypto wallet come in a variety of forms. Different types of wallets provide Bitcoin owner with many kinds of security, storage, and asset options. The 5 main types of Bitcoin wallets are desktop, mobile, online, hardware, and paper wallets. It's important to mention, however, that your wallet doesn't technically store your Bitcoin. Instead, it holds private keys, which are essential for accessing a Bitcoin address and being able to spend the fund. So the digital key are required to sign transaction, and if a user loses them, they essentially lose access to their Bitcoin. Type wallets. First, desktop wallet. A desktop wallet is installed on the user computer, providing control of funds they send to that wallet, and both thick and thin desktop wallet exist. Thick desktop wallets allow users to download related blockchain in each entry and provide independent security management of their fund. On the other hand, thin wallets don't require users to download the block and can be easy downloaded to a portable device. To mobile wallets. A main advantage of mobile wallets is that user funds are always on hand. It can be a convenient way to pay for goods by scan QR code, and in some case, user can take advantage of their smartphone near field communication visual, otherwise known as NFC, which allows them to just simply tap their phone against a reader without entering any information at all. One common feature of all mobile wallets is that it is not required to run a full Bitcoin node. This is because a full Bitcoin node has to download the entry blockchain, which is constantly loading and requires significant storage. Next, online wallets. If using a web-based wallet, user private key stored on the online service controller by someone else and connected to the internet. Why it allows people to easily access their funds from any device from virtually anywhere in the world. There is a way to risk of the server being hacked, or even the organization running the service taking control of the Bitcoin. In general, there are a lot to consider when buying and managing the Bitcoin. Hardware wallets. Hardware wallets are designed per device that hold private key offline. There are several different kinds of hardware wallets, but all of them allow users to carry essential any amount of money in their pocket. And paper wallet. A paper wallet is two pieces of information expressed in character as well as QR codes generated using designers service. One of them is a wallet address that can be used to receive Bitcoin. The other is a private key through which you can spend Bitcoin stored at that address. For more options, the Bitcoin storage functionality also exists. Multi-signal or multi-ticket wallets require confirmation from multiple sources to move or access funds. Some entities also offer Bitcoin custody service, which makes customer Bitcoin storage for them. How to buy Bitcoin in 4 steps. The number of events to Bitcoin ownership is continually increasing, allowing people to choose the option to purchasing cryptocurrency that best suits their needs. So if you want to understand how to invest in Bitcoin, please follow the step by step discussion in the section below. First, choose a cryptocurrency exchange. Every new potential Bitcoin buyer will find an online of various exchanges competing for their business. Choose the right one depends on the many different factors, with a location being perhaps the most important one. Exchange worldwide fail under different government restrictions requiring various knows of customer and anti-money launderer practice depending on the involved reason. This is why to set up an account and start trading on certain centrally exchange, you must provide personal information depending on the exchange and the location. It leads to the topic of exchange type. Several different cryptocurrency exchange types exist: centralized exchange, decentralized exchange, or DEX. and P2P exchange. Centralized crypto exchange are online platform where you create an account with some chosen login detail. You must also provide certain personal information. Depending on the exchange and the reason. On centralized exchange, you can send funds to that platform in the form of crypto or money from bank account. Can trade with true fund on the platform, including buying and selling Bitcoin depending on the exchange. You can trade numerous different crypto asset types. On one main platform, one of their issue with this model, however, is that you do know technically how your fund when they are on the exchange. Decentralized exchange, on the other hand, allow you to make trade from your wallet. Essentially, DEX are composed of group to pull requests for different assets on the blockchain where the DEX is based. DEX based on ethereum, or for example, facilitate trading for ethereum based asset. Bitcoin itself cannot trade on an ethereum based DEX, although certain workaround exist for that. B2B trading also serves as an option for buying and selling Bitcoin. There is a platform available for facilitating such transactions, providing an escrow service to protect both parties and their funds. In addition to native crypto exchange, customers can also buy Bitcoin on PayPal. The platform, however, does not allow users to send their Bitcoin outside of the platform ecosystem and does not give users control their private key. Decide on a payment option. Exchange also differ in terms of payment method accepted. For example, the majority of big platforms allow you to link your bank account for wire transfer as well as your debit card or credit card. Some accept PayPal payment, and Coinbase also accept Apple Pay. When you first sign up for an account and recite a payment method, you must authenticate your identity regardless of whatever option you choose. For example, a scan of the state ID, such as a driver license or identification card, is usually requirement in the United States. You may also be required to provide scanned copy of additional documents such as your passport and proof of address, depending on your jurisdiction and which platform you choose. Based on order. You can start buying Bitcoin after you have been verified and deposit money into your account. This method varies depending on the exchange you choose. With some exchange allow you to purchase or selling Bitcoin by just pressing an acquire or sell button and entering the amount you want to buy or sell. Most crypto exchange in general provide at least 3 fundamental order: market order, stop order, and limit order. clicking a buy trade or new order button on the chain home screen to execute any sell option. After that, you will be able to select one of the three method options before pressing a submit button. Store your Bitcoin. While large exchanges are getting safer, the industry continues to be plagued by hacking and fraud. This is why Bitcoin investors will lack some money should consider storing their Bitcoins themselves. Experienced traders with strong cybersecurity skill may prefer to own their wallets, as this allows them to move their cryptocurrency whenever they want, without being bound by an exchange. So thank you for watching.